What if the way we've been praying isn't how God ever intended it? What if prayer was never meant to be a religious duty, but a sacred conversation with your Creator? Jesus, the Son of God, didn't just perform miracles or preach sermons. He prayed, and He taught us to do the same. So today, let's return to the way Jesus taught us to pray, the right way, His way. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus starts with a warning. When you pray, don't be like the hypocrites. They love to stand and pray in synagogues and on street corners to be seen by others. Why would Jesus start there? Because He knew the heart of man. We often turn something sacred into a stage. Prayer becomes about eloquence, about how we sound, about how others see us. But Jesus said, that's not real prayer, it's performance, and it has no reward. Then Jesus says something revolutionary. But when you pray, go into your room, shut the door, and pray to your Father who is in secret. Why the secret place? Because it strips away every mask. It's where you pray when no one's watching. No applause, no judgment, just you and the Father. It's not about where you pray, but about who you're praying to. And in that secret place, the real you can finally meet the real God. Jesus continues, and when you pray, don't keep babbling like the pagans. They think they'll be heard because of their many words. He's not asking for performance. He's asking for presence. Wow. You don't have to speak perfectly. You don't have to sound spiritual. You don't need a script. The Father already knows. He sees your fear. He hears your silence. And still, He wants you to come. Sometimes the deepest prayers are just tears. And then Jesus gives us the blueprint, the Lord's Prayer, not to memorize and recite mindlessly, but to guide our hearts. Let's break it down line by line. Our Father in heaven. Prayer begins not with begging, but belonging. You're not talking to a stranger. You're talking to your Father. Hallowed be your name. Before asking, we adore. We honor His name. We remember who He is, holy, powerful, near. Your kingdom come, your will be done. Prayer aligns our hearts with God's will, not the other way around. We surrender even when His will is hard. Give us this day our daily bread. It's a prayer of trust, not for luxury, but for daily provision. God, I trust You for today. Forgive us as we forgive others. Prayer reminds us we need grace and we need to give it. You cannot hold on to unforgiveness and still expect peace. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. We admit our weakness. We ask for His strength. We cling to His power over the darkness. Jesus, the sinless Son of God, prayed constantly. Before choosing His disciples, after feeding the 5,000, in lonely deserts, in gardens filled with agony, prayer was not His backup plan. It was His lifeline. If He needed it, how much more do we? At the end of it all, prayer is not about getting everything you ask for. It's about becoming someone new in the presence of a loving Father. What God really wants is not perfect language, not long lists, not rituals. He wants your heart, broken or whole, confused or grateful, silent or overflowing. Just bring it to Him. So if you've been waiting to pray until you feel worthy, stop waiting. If you thought God needed fancy words, He doesn't. If you believe prayer was about saying it right, let Jesus teach you again. Go into your room, shut the door, and just talk to your Father. He's waiting. If this message stirred your heart, take a moment today, ma'am, and pray the way Jesus showed us. And if you want others to rediscover the power of real prayer, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Because the world needs less performance and more prayer.